Hi, it's Patty Bell of SoulShepherd.love, and I am going to go into detail about how to use this aligned action alchemy journaling page. This is something that I use with my hypnosis clients, and it is also a key part of my planning with your higher self hypnotic workshop. So this video is going to be a little bit longer than some of the others that are included in the workshop, because this is also going to be public, so that I can show how this works with your conscious and your subconscious mind. And it is the perfect follow-up for the goal alchemy statement process. So this is the aligned action page that once you've determined your goal and you've really dug into the emotions and the depth and all of the things that goal means to your life and the people in your life, then you're really ready to look at the actions or tasks that you need to take in order to make that goal a reality. So this is the aligned action alchemy sheet, and this one is blank. And it basically starts, you get started, do something in the next 24 hours, do something in the next 48 hours, 72 hours, and now you're going to review, reflect, and plan the next actions. Okay, so how does that look with like real goals? Okay, I'm going to do two different kinds for you to see how I filled them out. That's wild. I don't know where those balloons came from, but that was cool. So here we go. This one, the alchemized statement is, and I've done this because a lot of my clients want to create a daily meditation practice. I have one and I've had one for 40 years, but a lot of the people I work with are trying to bring that into realization. And, you know, it took me probably about 3 to 5 years to make it a really daily practice so that it was just automatic. So the alchemized goal statement is, my daily meditation practice enriches my life and everyone in my life. So you can see that's not just like I practice daily meditation. No, we are tying in outcomes to this statement. So I will link to the other video about creating these statements in the description below. But my daily meditation practice enriches my life and everyone in my life. What is one action I can take toward this goal in the next 24 hours? Plan and schedule a 20-minute meditation in my favorite spot and do it. What is one action I can take toward this goal in the next 48 hours? Set an alarm on my phone and label it meditation to remind me to meditate again. What is one action I can take in the next 72 hours? Find a local or online meditation group that meets every week. And that community support, that accountability will really help me make this a reality, right? When and where will I need to fix that, conduct my goal review and planning session 1 week from now? All right, so we've set the actions in place, but we need to come back to this and review and reflect on what we did, what we didn't do, what we might need to shift and change. So 1 week from today, after my meditation, I'll review how it went, what worked, and what didn't. So then there's a little tracker you can check off if you did these things, because this will give you feedback. If you did it at 24 and 48, but not 72, or your weekly review, that's information, that's data that will help us improve the next week. So, weekly review realizations. I only missed 1 day of practice. I also realized I am curious about other forms of meditation, walking, chanting, and ecstatic dance. I've had a narrow view of what meditation is, and now I'm realizing that housework can be a meditation. Driving can be a meditation. It feels liberating. And then the next actions. Research different forms of meditation in the next 24 hours. Pick one and try it in the next 48 hours. Also continue my sitting meditations next 72 hours and conduct a weekly review next Sunday. Celebrate. What am I going to do to celebrate having achieved this first week of aligned actions? Well, in this case, I wrote, I realize I need a better cushion for my butt. I'm serious about my meditation goals, so I'm going to invest in a zabuton, which is a kind of meditation butt pillow. So that's one for meditation. But what if you've got like business goals, right? What if you're starting a side business or you're an entrepreneur? So I've done a demo here that says my alchemized goal statement. And this is also, the process that I mentioned before. My valued services and offerings bring in $20,000 or more each month, which I receive with gratitude and honor. So you can see that statement is being very specific about what I'm offering, what it's bringing in, and the feelings I have in receiving that, right? In that exchange, okay? So then for the actions, in this case, I've got in the next 24 hours, I will write a compelling story and subject line about a client outcome. Then in the next 48 hours, I will post that story with a link to an offer. And then in the next 72 hours, I will send that story and that offer out to my email list. And then finally, when will I conduct the review? And I've put Sunday morning after my meditation and before my weekly planning and tracking session. So I do planning and tracking on Sundays and Mondays. I split it up between the two. So then I've got the tracking for whether I did those actions, took those actions, and then the realizations. Not only did I complete these actions, but I also looked at what I currently have coming in and mapped the difference to current services and products. I completed more actions than I set out to because I had gone through this process. And I have so much more clarity and energy around this goal. I am unstoppable. So my next actions, based on this reflection, is I'm going to take a closer look at my monthly and annual business costs in the next 24 hours. And, in my case, it would be in accounting software and so forth. In the next 48 hours, I'm going to plan the offers and promotions for the next month. In the next 72 hours, I'm going to add a new client outcome story to my story bank. And then in the next 30 days, I'm going to create a small new offering. And I'm going to conduct my weekly review next Sunday. And then for celebration, I'm going to take the afternoon off and meet with friends at the beach. So I live near a beach, so I can do that. So this gives you an idea of two completely different kinds of goals and how after they've been alchemized, you can design your aligned actions. Okay? So, I can't wait to hear how this goes for you. And I'm looking forward to all of the wildly important things that you create.